Hello there, and welcome to another of Andre's Artist Profiles. Now, this is an artist who has, in the last 10 or 15 years, become something of a figure of alternately fun and of ridicule. And one of the reasons is, by his own doing, mostly due to years of almost inhuman drug abuse. Anyway, this artist passed away about 6 years ago, but today would have been his birthday. I probably got that wrong. And that's Rick James, of course. Now, he has a couple of classic albums, including his 1978 debut, Come Get It, and his 1981 album, Street Songs, which I actually don't have at this present time. I don't have a lot of Rick James because a lot of it's out of print and so on and so forth, but to me, he's always been something of a singles artist, but, whatever he is or isn't, you can't diminish the fact that on Motown in the late 70s especially, not exactly the label's crown and glory, he managed to keep the idea of, horn-based funk alive as a solo artist leading a band. And this was before Prince came along. The rivalry between Prince and Rick James is the subject of another discussion. Anyway, this is what I have for Rick James. This album, for years, was not available on CD, at least not in this country, from 1979, called Fire It Up. It's his third album. Love Gun was a big hit off of this. This was issued in 2010 by Hippo Direct. I don't know if you can see the Hippo Direct Select logo. There's a booklet inside, picture of Rick. Well-designed CD, of course, see if I can take that out. Another picture of Rick underneath it. As with all Hippo Direct select releases, it's currently out of print. They don't stay in print much more than a few years. They're often limited editions. This next album, Garden of Love, I believe this is his album that's made the debut on CD entirely. I don't think this has ever been on CD before. This album came out in 1980 and was followed up by Street Songs. This found Rick James moving into a more diverse area with more lush Barry White type songs. Really showed off Rick James's musical talent as well. If you think that Rick James is something of a one-hit wonder or a joke or a parody of himself, I suggest looking into this album. He was producing Tina Marie around this time. I love that picture. It's an advertisement for the album. This was, I believe, around the time he was also touring with Prince. For a long time, this is the only Rick James I had on CD, the Ultimate Collection. I got it from the BMG Music Club. This has all the hits from Street Songs, Super Freak, Give It To Me Baby, and all of that. And You and I and Mary Jane. It's a really good remastered compilation. And Bustin' Out, which is a great number from 1979 from his second record. Well, that's all I have for now for Rick James, and as for the rest of you watching these, I will see you next time.